Before Catherine the Great ascended the throne, her intellectual and cultural development was already well underway, significantly influenced by the intellectual climate of 18th century Europe. Growing up, she had been exposed to a rigorous education that emphasized the study of philosophy, history, and the arts. This education, largely guided by her mother, was instrumental in shaping Catherine's later intellectual pursuits and worldview. Catherine's early exposure to European Enlightenment ideas began in earnest during her years at the Russian court. In 1744, at the age of 15, her marriage to the future Emperor Peter III of Russia brought her to St. Petersburg. While initially out of place in the Russian court, where she faced language barriers and cultural differences, Catherine began to immerse herself in the intellectual life of Europe. Catherine's correspondence with prominent European intellectuals became a key avenue for her intellectual development. Among the first philosophers she interacted with was the French Enlightenment thinker Voltaire, whom she admired deeply. Voltaire's ideas on reason, progress, and criticism of absolutism resonated with her, and the two exchanged letters for years. Through these exchanges, Catherine developed a keen interest in Voltaire's ideas on governance and social reform, and she began to shape her own vision of ruling Russia through enlightened, progressive principles. Another major influence on Catherine's intellectual development was Montesquieu, whose work The Spirit of the Laws was integral to the Enlightenment's approach to political theory. Catherine was particularly struck by Montesquieu's arguments for the importance of law in shaping society and his ideas on political and legal reforms. Although she did not adopt Montesquieu's ideas in their entirety, his views on the relationship between governance, law, and liberty had a profound impact on Catherine's thinking, especially in terms of how she would later approach reforms in Russia. While Catherine was forming her intellectual views, she was also cultivating a passion for the arts and culture. She was an avid reader and was deeply invested in the cultural and intellectual movements of the time. Her education not only included the works of philosophers but also extended to history, politics, literature, and the arts. She sought to understand Russia's history and governance, aiming to combine Russia's unique cultural heritage with the enlightened ideas emerging in Europe. Catherine's early studies and intellectual growth were pivotal in shaping the ambitious and reformist vision that would guide her reign. Like and subscribe for more.